I only touch greatness.
Hi, I'm McNamara. I play for the Saginaw Spirit, and I'm coming on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Matthew Soto. I play on the Kingston Frontenacs, and I'm eligible for the 2023 NHL draft, and I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
So, Luke, born in Mississauga, what was childhood like for you growing up?
Childhood growing up was pretty crazy. Growing up in the GTA area, and started hockey when I was probably 2 years old. Growing up in Mississauga, um, you know, playing playing for fun at the start of it, just getting my feet wet in the game, and then decided to further my dreams and play in the GTHL at some point. Started playing for the Red Wings, and then I played for the Titans for 5 years, and then I played for JRC in Bantam, and then I went over to Bishop Kearney in Rochester, and I played there in my minor midget year, and then I got selected for the OHL draft. So it's been a full roller coaster so far, and yeah, it's been a fun one too.
And you have a family that played, or was GM? Why not? I saw that it was GM for sure, the Maple Leafs, right?
Yeah, Jerry was
Yep.
former general manager for the Leafs back in the 70s. So drafted guys like Wendell Clark and Boris Salming. So pretty cool to kind of hear his advice and help me move along in my hockey career.
For sure. Matt, same question for you, but born in Oaksville. Is that correct?
Yeah, I grew up mainly in Oakville, and we had like a really good Oakville team, and I played for them majority of my minor hockey career. And yeah, it's like a good city to play hockey. A lot of kids play, and I grew up playing with and like training with a lot of guys. That's how I knew and like Luke from training in Oakville. And yeah, yeah, it's been great playing like growing up here, and that's a really good hockey city.
Okay, question for both of you guys again. Who really influenced you as a kid? Like, was there someone that you looked up to a lot that made you want to really get into the sport and take it serious?
Luke, you
Personally
go
for me,
first.
yeah, you can go.
Yeah, might as well stay in the same order.
Okay. Um, Personally for me, looking up at guys like, in the NHL, personally like the superstars like Crosby and kind of Connor McDavid, like those guys, like you just look up to those guys and like look at their lifestyle and what, how they handle themselves at the rink, all that. But personally, like a big influencer has been like my dad so far. Just growing up in hockey, him kind of helping me and guiding me throughout my career so far. And I can't say enough thanks to him and for what he's done for me. But definitely a guy that I looked up to, and he played the game too. So it's good to take some tools from him and add it into my game.
Yeah, well, like Luke said, obviously watching NHL and superstars, it's pretty cool, and you grow up wanting to be them, and like training and trying to become like as good as them. And yeah, like Luke said, I'd say my dad too. Yeah, he like got me into the sport, and always been there for me and pushed me. So yeah, him for sure.
What's one aspect of each of your game you've had to, or not just the game, but in life that you've had to overcome to get to where you are today?
Uh, I'll start, I guess, again. Um, Personally, for me, it was during that COVID year when the lockdown happened. It's really tough for everybody and tough for me as a hockey player as well. And moving down to the US to play further my career down in Rochester, New York at Bishop Kearney, that was kind of an obstacle that year for everybody and something that helped me moving forward in my career to go down there and kind of you know get a feel of USA hockey and just go down there and play my minor midget year and continue to play the game, develop all that. So it was a learning curve, like to be on my own that year at 15, kind of go through some adjustments, like, you're doing everything on your own type of thing. And, just doing all your own stuff as it is, like your living situation's different. So that was definitely challenging for me, probably an obstacle that I had to hop through, but it worked out. So
All right. Can you repeat the question again?
What's one obstacle you've overcome in your life that got you, or to get you where you are today?
Well, I guess an obstacle was like the COVID whole like scenario. Getting one of my seasons cut out short, and obviously we didn't have a minor midget season, so that was really hard to find ways to like try to improve and have stuff to do during COVID. So I say that was an obstacle. I think I did a good job of trying to stay in shape and like be ready for because we jumped right from like Bantam to the OHL. So I would say that was a big obstacle.
Take us back to the OHL drafts. Luke, you went first round 15th overall 2021. And Matt, you went first round 5th overall 2021. Where were you guys when you were drafted?
So I was personally at home just watching it kind of unfolding through my laptop. My family was sitting with me in my family room, and we were just watching it kind of to see what was going to happen. And kind of went through the picks. Saw Matthew get picked by Kingston, which was pretty cool to see because we've trained together, worked out at kind of a gym near our place here in Oakville. So, but anyways, so it was kind of a hectic day. Like it was, a little nerve wracking going into it, but looking back, it was a really fun experience. And so watching it unfold, picks go by, and then I got a text from my agent that it was going to be Saginaw, and then I got a call shortly after from the GM and my head coach, and they just welcomed me and everything, and it was a really cool experience. And then just had like a little gathering, like a street party afterwards. Nothing too special because you have to do some interviews and stuff like that afterwards. So the next day we ended up doing like a little street party, and so that's about it.
Okay. And Matt?
Yeah, I was on a walk because I found it like it was really stressful. So yeah, and then I heard like the GM like FaceTime me, and I heard my name shortly after. So yeah, it was just a great moment. Then I came back and celebrated with my family and friends, and something like I still remember, and it was really cool to hear my name called.